Well, Bloomberg, Moody's, and Moody's will come. Standard & Poor's will come. These are the three globally who are known. And who use these global factors? For example, because inflation is high in the US and it's increasing in Europe, the central bank, just our central bank, normally, they talk about inflation a lot, and then they base that on the rate which Bank of Ghana, the base rate which Bank of Ghana charges banks. It either raises it to lower inflation, or lowers it when inflation is going down. That is what's at play. But we are in those international markets to borrow. So Bloomberg is warning us that apart from the difficulty you have now, we know by now that we are using all our tax revenue basically to pay compensation and the interest on previous loans. What this means is that even the loan we borrowed previously, we are borrowing to refinance. So Bloomberg is saying if you are coming from this situation and then you are coming to the market to refinance, some of the old loans, right, then you are having difficulty because remember, we did not go to the market for the extra 2 billion, last year. Okay. We were supposed to borrow 5 billion because our situation was deteriorating, and it's time for correction, but that's the way the markets interpret it. They think that because you are having difficulty borrowing, a good example is the zero coupon bond that we did. It was described as innovative and the rest, but the cost was expensive. For 500 million, which we were to receive, we received only 350 million approximately upfront, which means that we gave away 150 million. If you do a simple average, it means the interest Ghana was paying was about between 30 to 40%, depending on whether you are expressing it on the 350 or on the 550. So they are looking at this situation in which our budget is very tight, very, very tight. We are borrowing to service current loans, and therefore they are saying, is this bond? Bond is your loan is broken into pieces, and then it's sold, and the price is the interest rate that you pay. So people holding, when they say people holding it, either would demand a higher price, right, when you come to the market because it's risky, it's become risky, or they will just shed it. And once they shed it, it means that everybody says there's a problem with this bond. And that is the days that they were. Within a matter of weeks, we had all these slippages, that we had.
The finance minister met the press, and among other things, he said that the budget, the 2022 budget that he has presented, enables us to stabilize the economy and address the greatest challenges of our time. And that is the triple helix of debts, digital and fiscal infrastructure deficit, especially roads, and unemployment. Then he proceeds to give us an understanding of the fact that the current expenditure pattern, he says, is motivated by government's unwavering commitment to the sovereign rights of the people of Ghana to social justice and social mobility. Between 2017 and 2021, key expenditures have been education, approximately 50 billion Ghana cedis, health, approximately 20 billion Ghana cedis, security, approximately 20 billion, excluding national security, other flagships or programs, he says about 15 billion Ghana cedis. And of course, there is the Agenda 111 hospitals. If you look at all of this, he says they are still doing everything to keep, the ship stable. Would you agree with those who say the economy is heading to collapse? Like Professor Boping, who, was very straightforward in that kind of...
Not if we do not take remedial measures. Not if we do not take remedial measures. We are gradually going, and we have gone HIPIC before, right? So HIPIC is a good example for us, that if your borrowing becomes unsustainable. You see, the key word there is sovereign rights, which we are also exercising in not going to the IMF, right? And we can discuss that later. Yes, you have your sovereign rights, okay, but you are not able to finance your budget. So what is that sovereign right? And remember, it's your sovereign, as I explained, which is being rated. And you are in the markets. And the markets are losing confidence in the words that you are telling them. And they are saying, the IMF says, you are saying your loan is 77 or 79 or whatever. The IMF is saying it's 83 or 81 or 82. Fitch is saying it's 83. And that is because they are rejecting your method of excluding bailout costs and those things and calculating that, because all those are pressures for your borrowing.